You look at all the polling data, it shows you Americans are so frustrated, so disgusted with our institutions, and rightly so. I mean, they should be. I know you are. I know I am. I know you guys don't like Michelle Obama. I'm seeing that. Alphonse, good to see you. He's saying, ask Dad, the big guy that would be, ask Dad, who demands that rich people pay their fair share, right? I mean, that's what we keep hearing over and over and over again. It's just not fair. People aren't paying their fair share. Well, you know what? Your son's making 11 million bucks just off Ukraine by, I'm sorry, it certainly seems by selling your image. I do believe that we have heard that, right, over and over again. And even though we've heard it, what's incredible to me is that there's no desire, right, to actually change anything. It's like Menendez. He gets a hung trial, a mistrial, and then allegedly is out there the very next day doing the exact same thing. I mean, why? Don't they have any shame? Remember Hunter Biden, the very day or two after they had just come up with that sweetheart deal that he wishes he got, until that judge blew it apart because she's like, I don't think this is legal. Anyway, what did he do? He went and celebrated at the state dinner for India.
Hunter Biden mingling with the crowd as a guest of his father, and Jill Biden, the first lady, as well. There he's greeting.
Yeah, he's greeting everyone. He's like, hi, can we do some business together? I'm back in operation. I mean, again, it's like there's no sense of decorum. There's no sense of pride. It's like they're all on the take, and that doesn't look good for the United States of America. Thank you very much. I like to believe we're something bigger and better than that. I'm still a patriot. I love this country. I love what it represents in terms of opportunity. And in order to preserve that opportunity for everyone, we can't have corruption like that. I mean, this is why people are getting so upset and so mad about what's transpiring right now with all the money that's going to Ukraine. I think the American people, they were with the country initially. A lot of people were. A lot of other countries, I mean, you see Poland pulling out right now. They're like, okay, we're not having it anymore. And part of the reason for the deteriorating sentiment is because it's cost so much money on an annual basis, a whole lot more than we were spending in Afghanistan. We spent 20 years there, and the amount of money on an annualized basis is significantly more than what we're spending right now. And so people are like exhausted, and they look at the corruption and the graft that's happening in Ukraine, and they're like, wait a second, no, not my tax dollars, not to mention all the lives that are being lost. And so it's that corruption that I think fundamentally just gets at all of us, right? We don't want to be that. We don't need people like Bob Menendez, if, as it's been alleged, they are as corrupt as this indictment certainly makes them out to be. We don't need people like Hunter Biden, who are out there purchasing firearms while they're, his dad is like, no. Purchasing firearms while on drugs and not bothering to say anything. We don't need people like Hunter Biden that are not registering as foreign lobbyists. By the way, this is like out there. Like, I don't even have to say alleged. He was lobbying. He never registered. People go to jail for that. Tom Barrack, for example, right? Out in LA, who didn't need the money that Hunter did. And then on top of that, not paying their taxes. And then the audacity to come back and sue the IRS like it's your fault. I know none of us are necessarily fans of the IRS, but didn't Pop say he was going to employ 80,000 more people so that they could go after all those millionaires and billionaires that weren't paying their taxes? My gosh. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.